Good morning, students. So, in earlier class, we discussed about the single-phase semi-control converter FET DC separately excited, right? And single-phase fully controlled converter FET DC separately excited, right? Yes. So, as per our syllabus, the same discussion is going to be extended for the series motor drives. So, in today's class, we are going to be discussing about the DC series motor drive, which is feeding by the single phase semi control converter FET drive as well as the single phase fully control converter FET drive. Yes. Yes, students. So before going into the single phase semi control converter FET drive and single phase fully control converter FET drive, feeding the series motor, let us have some basic information regarding the series motor drives. Let us see here. So how the equation for the series motor, the back EMF equations, speed equations, basic equations are to be changed for the DC series motor. Yes. So why it is known as a series motors? Generally, the field circuit is connected in series with the armature terminals. So therefore, which provides the high starting torque and high speed. So the best examples for series motor drives are cranes, hoists, elevators, and traction works. Yes. So crane, which is lifting the high weights, hoist or lift, both are almost same. So the system is moving from up and downwards, downwards. Yes. So elevators, those are conveyors or belts which are passing to some inclination. Yes. And similarly, traction works. Huge amount of the torque is essential for meet the load demand. So that is to be satisfied with the help of the series motors. Yes. So let us see the back EMF equation of any generalized back EMF equation of any motor, which is the EB is directly proportional to pi into N. Pi is the flux, N is the speed. So to remove the EB is nothing but it is belongs to the armature. So therefore, the Ka is to remove the proportionality constant. Ka is the armature constant. Yes. So, but in series motor, due to the field winding and armature winding is both are connected in series, the pi should have two components. One is the armature flux, another one is the residual flux. Yes. So pi has two components. Pi is equal to pi A plus pi RSC. And similarly, as the property of linearity, pi A is directly proportional to IA. Yes. So to remove the proportionality constant, it is the Kf into IA. Yes. So here equation 1 is the EB, equation 2 is the pi, equation 3 is the pi. Now what can you do? Substitute the equation 2 and equation 3 in equation 1. Is substituting equation 2 and 3 in equation 1. So equation 1 having a pi term as well as a pi having a pi a term. So you can substitute the equation 1 and 2 in equation 2 and 3 in equation 1, so that EB is equal to, so Ka is as usual, instead of pi by pi A plus pi RSC plus pi A plus pi RSC. So instead of pi A by Kf into IA. So Kf into IA plus pi RSC into N. Yes. So to simplify this equation, which is the Ka, Kf, IA and N plus Ka, pi RSC and N. Yes. So this can be again simplified as, so therefore the average back EMF EB is equal to, so Ka, Kf, these are the armature and field constant. In problematic, while solving the problematic, this value is directly given in the problem. So Kaf, so that is reason this is to be simplified as Ka instead of Kf by Kaf. Yes. So as usually IA and N plus, and this one Ka is the armature, is the residual flux, and N. So this constant is directly given as KRES into N. This is the equation number 4. Okay. So the final ultimate back EMF equation in series motor, which is equal to KIF IAN plus KRSE into N, is, so the voltage due to residual magnetism is very small, is if the flux phi RAC is neglected. Therefore, the average torque is given by, average torque is directly proportional to, in series motor, torque is directly proportional to phi into IA, but phi is directly proportional to IA or IF because of IA is equal to IF in series motor. So torque is directly proportional to IAF whole square. To remove the proportionality constant or torque constant, T is equal to KAF into IAF square. Yes. And the average armature terminal voltage is given by VA is equal to IARA plus EB. Yes? So instead of EB, from equation number 4, you can write it as a VA is equal to IARA. Here RA in the sense, always you can remember that RA in the sense it is the RA plus RF. RA plus RF plus. So what is the EB value? EB is equal to KAF IAN plus KRES residual constant and N. So wherever the back EMF EB will be appear in the speed equation, wherever it may be. So you have to substitute instead of EB by KAF IAN plus KRES into N. Yes. So this is the preliminary information about the series motor. So these equations are helpful while solving the average output voltage, steady state speed, average speeds, and torque expression in terms of IA, like that. All the expressions are interrelevant with this expression. So therefore, the back EMF is one of the main equation. EB is equal to KAF IAN plus KRES into N, and T is the T equal to KAF IAF square. Well, problems, these equations are very helpful. Yes. Then you can already discussed all these details. Single phase semi-control converter FET, series motor drive. So as usually, the circuit diagram. So as per the side heading, the drive is a single, the supply, single phase supply, semi-control. So semi-control converter has 2 control switches, 2 uncontrolled switches. Drive is a DC series motor drive, where armature winding as well as field winding is in series with each other. This is the circuit diagram, and this one is the coordinate operation. So these 2 figures represents the single phase semi-control converter FET DC series excited motor drive. Yes. So after drawing this, you have to be describe the what is the circuit, what is what is. So the single phase semi-control converter FET DC series motor drive and its coordinate operation as shown. And the converter is a semi-control converter which consisting of 2 control switches T1 and T2, 2 uncontrolled switches D1 and D2. Yes. And during the positive half cycle, T1 D1 operates. During the negative half cycle, T2 D2 operates. Yes. So as long as the power transferred from source to the load, the average output voltage, average output current, both are positive. So therefore, the power developed is in first quadrant. So that is the forward motoring. So this drive has an ability to allow in first quadrant operation where the power developed is positive. So that is the reason the coordinate operation is also represented here. Then the principle of operation is, so then the principle of operation you see here. The principle of operation is going to be discussed in continuous conduction. Discontinuous is unnecessary. Only you have to concentrate on continuous conduction. In this regards, the principle of operation is explained in support of the semi-control converter operation. So let the supply voltage Vs is equal to Vm sin omega t. Let the supply voltage Vs is equal to Vm sin omega t. Vm is the maximum magnitude, omega sin omega t is the phase of this. Yes. So already we discussed that during the positive half cycle, the T1 D1 conducts from alpha to pi. So at that time, VA is equal to Vs. Therefore, the average output voltage is equal to source voltage during alpha to pi. So at the instant of pi, the supply voltage has to be reversed. This has to tends to change the back EMF so that the motor freewheels through the freewheeling diode because no switch is in conduction position. So therefore, from pi to pi plus alpha, there is no device is conducting, but the motor change its current path from source to the through the freewheeling diode so that the current will continue, but the average output voltage becomes zero because the motor terminals are shorted through the freewheeling diode. Yes. So at the instant of pi plus alpha to 2 pi, the T to D2 will conduct in reverse direction so that minus of minus become place so that the average output voltage become positive. Yes. So you can observe the average output voltage, the average output current, these two are more important. We are doing the analysis also belongs to the average output voltage and the average output current. Yes. So similarly, the supply voltage is also given here. So in a cycle of source voltage, T1 receives the gate pulse from alpha to pi and T2 receives the gate pulse from pi plus alpha to 2 pi. Yes. So the motor terminal voltage and current waveforms as shown. Motor terminal voltage and current waveforms as shown. It is already clear. And during the positive up cycle, the motor is connected to the supply voltage Vs. So through the T1 D1, therefore Vs is equal to VL from alpha less than or equal to omega t less than or equal to pi. Yes. So this Vs can be also written in terms of the slope equation. Vs is equal to Ia into Ra plus La dIa by dt plus Eb, which is the alpha less than or equal to omega t less than or equal to pi. This is the equation number 2. So you can remember all the students, Ra in the sense is the Ra plus Rf. Yes. So while solving the problems also, you have to take the combined resistance of field plus armature. So this is the positive half cycle. And similarly, during the negative half cycle, what will happen you can observe here. So beyond pi, Is tends to reverse as the Va changes polarity. This will forward bias the prevailing diode and starts conducting. Yes. So therefore, Ia transfer instead of T1 D1 pi through prevailing diode. Yes. So during this period from pi to pi plus alpha, the motor terminals are shorted through the prevailing diode. Therefore, the voltage across the armature becomes zero. Voltage across the armature becomes zero. So therefore, Vs is equal to 0, which is equal to Ia Ra plus La dIa by dt plus Eb. This is the equation. And similarly, during negative half cycle, T2 makes the conduction from pi plus alpha to 2 pi, which is similar to the T1 D1 in reverse direction. So therefore, the average DC output voltage across the motor terminals is derived by S. So VA is equal to, so there are two intervals. One is the conduction interval, another one is the prevailing interval. In conduction interval, VA is equal to Vs, but in prevailing interval, VA is equal to 0. So therefore, the average DC output voltage across the motor is given by VA is equal to 1 by pi integral alpha to pi Vm sin omega t d omega t, which is also equal to Vm by pi minus cos omega t alpha to pi. This can be solved as Vm by pi 1 plus cos alpha. This is the equation number 4, which is the average output voltage equation. Yes. So, yes. So, but in earlier discussion, we are not initiating the equations thoroughly due to lack of time. So that is the reason in this video, we are clearly representing the equations belongs to series mode. Yes. So since VA is equal to EB plus IA RA, RA in the sense RA plus RN. So VA is equal to VB plus IA RA. But already just now we derived the, what is the VA? VA is equal to Vm by pi 1 plus cos alpha. So let us see here. VA is just now for semi-control converted by Vm by pi 1 plus cos alpha, which is equal to EB is, what is the EB value? EB value is derived as KAF IAN plus KRESN plus IRE. This is the value of back EMF, which is already discussed in series motors. This equation has to be substituted in the instead of EB plus IARA as usual. So therefore, from this, the speed equation, you can separate the N. So N is common in both the terms. So you take the common, it is the KAF IA plus KRES. Yes. So you IARA you bring to this side, Vm by pi 1 plus cos alpha minus IARA divided by KAF IAN. KAF plus KRSE. Why? Because we are isolating the N here. So therefore, the speed, the steady state speed you can observe here, N is equal to Vm by pi 1 plus cos alpha minus IARA divided by KAF IA plus KRES. Yes. So KAF and KRES, why we merged all the constants in the sense in while solving the problems, is giving the value directly KAF and similarly KRES. Yes. So that is the reason these constants are to be represented here. Since in series motor, the torque is proportional to the square of the armature current. Square of the armature current. So this makes the torque is equal to KF IA square. KF IA square. IA square in the sense here IA plus IF, the total current is. So torque is equal to KF into IA square. IA square in the sense IA into IF. Both are equal. That is the reason we have to represent it. It's a IA square. And similarly, we can represent the torque equation. Torque is equal to KF. Torque is equal to KF into, you can separate the armature current from this equation. From this equation, the armature current IA is equal to, so see here, Vm by pi. Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha minus KRES into N. Minus KRES into N. So you take IA as a common, it becomes the KAF N plus RA. Yes. So instead of IA by, from this equation, torque is equal to KAF into, instead of IA by, you should write the equation Vm by pi 1 plus cos alpha minus KRES into N divided by KAF N plus RA. This is the equation whole square. Yes. So therefore, what we can achieve, the average torque expression is to be getting in terms of the speed. So that the speed torque characteristics can be achieved very easily. Very easily. Yes. So torque is square of the armature current. So therefore, the characteristics of speed torque we can observe already. It is a hyperbolic nature. Hyperbolic nature. So you see that the speed torque characteristics here. So the speed torque characteristics generally obtained from the no load speeds. No load speeds are getting by keeping IA is equal to 0 in the speed equation. IA is equal to 0 in the speed equation. At that time, IA is equal to 0 in the sense both thyristors are to be failed to fire. So therefore, no armature currents. At that time, the speeds are known as the no load speeds. So the no load speeds are getting from just by substituting IA is equal to 0 in the speed equation. Therefore, E should be greater than or equal to Vm when alpha less than 90, and E should be greater than or equal when Vm sin omega greater than or equal to Vm sin omega t in alpha should greater than pi by 2 or 90. Yes. So therefore, these are the no load speeds. Omega m0 is equal to Vm by k pi for 0 to 90, 2 Vm by k pi, pi by 2 to pi. Yes. So this is the speed torque characteristics. So already we represented the speed torque characteristics in the separately excited motor, right? So in separately excited motor, right, the characteristics are appearing in the both continuous conduction as well as the discontinuous conduction. In the from its no load speeds onwards to 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 120 degrees like this. Yes. So this is the torque speed characteristics of single phase series motor. Why? Because the nature of the characteristics are completely different. It is the separately excited motor. Right? In separately excited motor, those are a constant parallel straight lines. Parallel straight lines. But here the nature of the characteristics are in a hyperbolic nature. Hyperbolic nature because torque is directly proportional to square of the armature current. So because of this reason, the nature of the characteristics are appeared in this fashion. Yes. So you can observe here, this is the speed torque characteristics of single phase semi-converter pen DC series motor. Okay. So, and one more important thing, this drive is a first quadrant, right? This drive is a first quadrant, right? So as long as the drive operates from its 0 to 180 degrees, so the average output voltage, average current, both are positive. Both are positive. From 0 to 180 degrees, the characteristics occupied in the only first quadrant itself. First quadrant itself is. So why this drive cannot operate in the fourth quadrant? We will have a clear explanation, because the semi-control converter does not support the reversal of power because of diodes. Yes? So that is the reason the semi-control converter operates in the only a single quadrant. Yes? So the operation of the drive is in quadrant 1 only. The circuit is useful why the drive should not operate in the first quadrant. So let us see that the plot between VA versus alpha characteristics. Yes. So you observe here the VA versus alpha characteristics. So the average output voltage is equal to Vm by pi 1 plus cos alpha. For alpha is equal to 0, it is the maximum available average output voltage is equal to 2 Vm by pi. Yes. So there onwards you have to change the alpha value from 0 to 90, 90 to 180. The average output voltage should always positive. The average output voltage should always positive. From its maximum value 2 Vm by pi onwards to it is decreasing to 0 value at the instant of pi. Yes. So by seeing this one, you can observe that the characteristics of semi-control converter is occupied in the only first quadrant itself. This is the VA versus alpha curve. And why this drive does not support in the fourth quadrant, in the sense the converter is a semi-control converter. Semi-control converter always possesses a signs of plus and minus. The supply voltage cannot reverse. Yes. So after 90 degrees, the supply voltage reverses. This may change the back EMF. Change the back EMF will change the direction of the speed, so that the motor acts as a generator. So motor acts as a generator, producing the electrical energy. This energy does not flow to the source, resulting the entire amount of energy is dissipated in the armature circuit resistance as well as the converter. So there may be a possibility to spoil the armature circuit as well as the converter if the speeds are high. Yes. So that is the reason what will happen. The developed energy is dissipated within the armature itself. Yes. So this type of braking is known as the reverse voltage braking or plugging. Yes. So reverse voltage braking or plugging. Yes. So see, the output voltage cannot be reversed when coupled to an active load. The output voltage cannot be reversed when coupled to an active load. Due to reversing back EMF, the machine works as a generator and producing braking torque. So since controlled rectifier cannot transfer the power to the source, so that what will happen? The developed energy should be observed in the armature circuit, so therefore known as a reverse voltage braking or plugging. Yes. So to avoid the drawbacks, so let us list out the drawbacks of the semi-control converter drive. The drawbacks are it allows only one quadrant operation, and similarly there is a plugging operation. Yes, that means that there may be a chance to spoil the armature circuit. There may be a chance to spoil the armature circuit due to excessive powers developed during the braking operation when the drive has high speeds. Yes. So to avoid all these drawbacks, what can you do? You can approach for the single phase fully control converter drive. Yes. So single phase fully control converter fed DC series motor drive. So let us have a look on what is the single phase fully control converter fed DC series motor drive. Yes. So you see here the single phase fully converter feeds the armature circuit, as well as the quadrant operation is mentioned here. Okay, quadrant operation is also mentioned here. Yes, you see as usually. Okay. Sorry for the disturbance. The single phase fully converter feeds the armature circuit and its coordinate operation as shown. Is what it has a simply what is the difference between this circuit and previous circuit? This circuit has a fully control converter instead of semi-control converter. So fully control converter having all the thyristors, but semi-control converter having 2 control switches and 2 uncontrolled switches. Yes. So see, as usually as per the side heading, you can justify the single phase. The supply is positive conductor, phase conductor, and neutral conductor. Fully control converter. It has a single phase in the sense 2 legs. Each leg has 2 switches. All the switches are control switches. So this our circuit feeds the armature of a series motor. Yes. So the coordinate operation you can observe here. It has an ability to allow reversal of power from source to the load, as well as the load to the source. Yes, so it is a single phase converter, single phase fully controlled converter. It has an ability to allow the power flow from source to the load, as well as the load to the source. So during the power flow from source to the load, so at that time, the power flow flows from source to the load. At that time, the average output voltage, average output current, both are positive, which has happened in the first quadrant. During the power flow from load to the source, at that time, there is no change in the average output current, but the voltage should be reversed. Voltage should be reversed. So that is to be happened in the quadrant fourth. Quadrant fourth is, so this representation is simply referred as a single phase converter DC series excited motor. Single phase converter DC series excited motor and its corresponding coordinate. So as per the circuit, you have to be describe the operation of the circuit, what the circuit consisting is, and followed by the continuous condition. Yes. So let the supply voltage is defined as Vs is equal to Vm sin omega t. Yes. See the waveforms. Yes. So this is the source voltage. Waveforms belongs to single phase fully controlled converter for DC series motor. Right? Is it done? So here also we can concentrate it on average output voltage as well as the average output current. Yes. So the source voltage, as usual, you are taking, it is the Vs is equal to Vm sin omega t. And you can observe the average output voltage and average output current. Yes. So during the positive half cycle, we are giving triggering pulse for the T1 and T3 simultaneously. T1 and T3. T1 is the upper switch, T3 is the bottom, lower switch. Yes. So at any instant of the time, one positive switch, one negative switch will operate so that the closed path will be made. Yes. So during the positive half cycle, we are giving a triggering pulse for the 2 thyristors simultaneously at the alpha is omega t equal to alpha, so that Vs is equal to Vl. Source voltage entirely appears across the load. Yes. So this process will be continue up to the pi. Yes. So at the instant of pi, the supply voltage is reverse. And the supply voltage is reverse. This tends to change the direction of the back EMF as well as the speed, so that the machine acts as a generator and producing electrical energy. So this produced electrical energy is fed back to the source. Yes. Fed back to the source. Here the switches are allowing in reverse conduction, reverse braking, so that minimal power is to be transferred from source to the load to the source. So that is the reason the average output voltage will continue in the negative side. This is the reversal of power flow from pi to pi plus alpha. Yes. So the reversal of power flow will be happen from pi to pi plus alpha. At the instant of pi plus alpha, the next set of thyristors, which are T2 and T3, will be come into conduction. T3 and T2 and T4 will come into conduction. Yes. So the current will be continuous from alpha to pi plus alpha. This is the conduction. But alpha to pi is the current passing from source to the load from pi to pi plus alpha, the current passing from load to the source in the same direction. In the same direction. That is the reason it is to be represented as in a continuous current from alpha to pi plus alpha. So T1, T3, one pair of switches operating in this conduction, another pair will operate T2, T4 from pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha. Yes. So this is the average output voltage. You can observe for single phase fully controlled converter, how the average output voltage is to be. So the supply voltage, when T1, T3 conducts, the average current, supply current is passing from source to the load. Yes. And T2, T4 conducts, the supply current passing from source to the load in reverse direction. Yes. So you describe the operation of the circuit during positive off cycle at omega t equal to alpha. The thyristor T1, T2 conducts and VA is equal to Vs. So up to pi plus alpha, So therefore VA is equal to Vs. So what is the VA? IARA plus LA by dt plus E. RA is nothing but RA plus RF. Yes. So this has happened alpha less than or equal to omega t less than or equal to pi plus alpha. Yes. So during the interval pi to pi plus alpha, some of the motor energy is fed back to the source. So this makes the reversal of power flow. Yes. So this makes the reversal of power flow. Therefore, alpha greater than 90, the average output voltage has a negative and behaves as a generator. And this operation is known as the inversion operation. So therefore, in this slide, you can observe here the waveforms belongs to the single phase fully controlled DC series motor. There's no difference for separately excited motor as well as the series motor because the converter is same. That is the reason the same waveforms has to be mentioned here also. Okay. So therefore, the average motor terminal voltage is given by, see the only one interval here from alpha to pi is, so VA is equal to 1 by pi integral alpha to pi plus alpha Vm sin omega t. So you have to integrate the sin omega t. It is the minus cos omega t from alpha to pi plus alpha. You can substitute the limits cos pi plus alpha, cos pi a plus cos A cos B minus sin A sin. In this form, you can extend and solve this equation. This has a VA is equal to 2 Vm by pi 1, 2 Vm by pi cos alpha. So once the average output voltage you are getting, then it is a series motor. VA is equal to EB plus IA RA. RA is the RA plus RF total resistance. And substitute the equation of the average output voltage instead of VA, 2 Vm by pi cos alpha, which is equal to what is the back EMF per series motor? KAF IAN plus KRAC into N plus IARE. Yes. So from this, the average speed is given by N is equal to 2 Vm by pi cos alpha minus IARA divided by KAF IA plus KRES. You take the N as this side. So this the standard average speed equation of a DC series motor. N is equal to 2 Vm by pi cos alpha minus IARA divided by KF IA plus KRES. Yes. So it is a series motor, you know. The series motor torque is directly proportional to the square of the armature current. Therefore, to remove the proportionality constant, T equal to KF IA square. Yes. And instead of this by, why? Because in series motor, most of the cases we need to calculate the torque equation as the value of the torque. Yes. So T equal to KF into. So from this equation, what is this equation? 2 Vm by pi cos alpha is equal to KF IAN plus KRES into N plus IAR. So from this equation, you can separate the term IA. IA is equal to 2 Vm by pi cos alpha minus KRES into N divided by KF N plus RA. So IA, just identifying the value of IA, that should be square. So this equation is useful for calculating the torque. Okay. So here we are getting the torque equation in terms of the speed. So therefore, let us draw the speed torque characteristics of the drive. So the speed torque characteristics as shown. See here. So already I mentioned the characteristics which are also similar to that of the separately excited motor, but you can use the sense and draw the characteristics. So everything is same except the nature of the characteristics are somewhat hyperbolic nature. Hyperbolic nature. So remaining all are same. And that too you can observe that the drive is a two-coordinate drive. The drive is a two-coordinate drive which can occupy in the first quadrant as well as the fourth quadrant operation. You see the speed torque characteristics of single phase fully controlled converter fed DC series excited drive. Yes. So this characteristics you have to be slightly changed as a hyperbolic nature. Is it or not? So the speed torque characteristics as shown, the no load speeds as usually are getting by substituting IA is equal to 0. At that time, no thyristor is in conduction. When alpha is less than pi by 2, E is greater than or equal to Vm. And when alpha is greater than pi by 2, V is greater than or equal to Vm sine volume. Yes. So already you know the boundary between continuous conduction and discontinuous conduction is separated with the help of a dotted line. Yes. So torque less than the rated, and also a low power drive mainly operates in discontinuous conduction, makes speed regulation very poor in case of the discontinuous conduction. But in continuous conduction, you can observe the characteristics which are somewhat a hyperbolic nature. Yes, this belongs to the separately excited motor. That is the reason this wrong statement has came here. Yes, you have to modify that. The speed torque curves are a hyperbolic in nature. Yes, and similarly, we have to justify why this drive has an ability to allow in the first quadrant as well as the fourth quadrant. So you see here, this characteristics is very clear to supports for our operation. So the VA versus alpha curve here, the maximum, the average output voltage is equal to 2 Vm by pi cos alpha. If cos alpha is equal to 0, so the maximum available voltage is 2 Vm by pi. And there onwards, you have to increase the value of alpha from 0 to 90 degrees. The average output voltage has gradually decreases and it attains the 0 value at in alpha is equal to 90 degrees. Yes. And beyond that, you can increase the alpha value from 90 to 180 degrees. It increases towards the negative maximum. What is the negative maximum? Minus 2 Vm by pi. Yes. So this curve explains about the average output voltage will be changing from positive maximum to the negative maximum. So it has a positive average output voltage, negative average output voltage, so that this drive has an ability to allow in the first quadrant as well as the fourth quadrant. And you see the first quadrant operation 1, when alpha less than 90 degrees, when alpha less than 90 degrees, the speed is positive. Speed is greater than 0. That means that the speed is positive. So therefore, the energy is transferred from source to the load. See the signs of the supply voltage as well as the load voltage. Both are same signs. It occupies same signs. Yes. So here the supply is, this is the phase conductor, this is the neutral conductor, and the output of the drive is the output of the converter is a plus and minus. Yes. So therefore, the energy is transferred from source to the load, the direction of the average output voltage and the polarities of the back EMF and speed you can observe. So those also those are same as that of the source, so that the power is transferred from source to the load where alpha is less than 90, omega m is greater than 0. This is the motoring operation. So whereas you go for the braking operation, in braking operation, alpha is greater than 90 degrees. Alpha is greater than 90 degrees. When alpha is greater than 90, omega m is less than 0. That means that the speeds are negative. Speeds are negative. Therefore, the energy is fed back from load to the source. So at that time, the converter is also supports for reversal of power. So the more back EMF is reverse, alpha exceeds the 90 degrees. Back EMF is reverse in the sense speed is also reverse. Speed reverse in the sense it acts as a generator and transferring power from this load to the source towards the same direction of armature current. Yes. So that is the reason first coordinate positive VA, positive IA. In fourth quadrant, negative VA, positive IA. The current direction cannot be changed. Current direction cannot be changed. So this one is simply known as a regenerative braking operation. Yes. So the VA versus alpha and two quadrant operation forward motoring and regenerative braking as shown. Yes. So in quadrant 1, speed is positive, alpha less than or equal to 90 degrees. The polarities of EA and VA as shown. For positive IA, this causes rectifier deliver power to the motor, this giving forward motoring. So whereas in fourth quadrant, the polarities of EA, EB and IA as shown. Yes. So EB is reversed due to reversal of speed. Still IA is in same direction. So machine works as a generator, producing braking torque. Therefore, alpha greater than 90 degrees, VA is negative, and then rectifier takes the power from the motor and it transfers to AC mains in inversion operation. So therefore, the drive has an ability to do the motoring operation as well as inversion operation, rectification operation as well as the inversion operation due to the reversal of power flow. Yes. So these are the single phase semi-control converter fed DC series motor drive and single phase fully controlled converter fed DC series motor drive. Yes. So to this, I hope and believe these operations, single phase series semi-controlled and fully controlled feeding the series motor drive is over. Yes. So you understand, I hope and believe that you understand thoroughly. So then we will go for the three-phase drives. Okay. Thank you.